Praise be to Gouda.
Praise be to Gouda. It's Helluva good. How's that for a mixed message? Puppers, welcome back to some more of Yoshi's Woolly World. Okay, so we are going to do some Fluffin Puffin Babysitting.
I feel like this could be really, really cute or really, really annoying depending on the sounds they use.
It's actually really, really morbid.
Oh.
It goes with the thing. It's just like, because it's in a cute art style, it kind of glosses over how morbid this actually is. So you can skip and like steal the babies.
Okay.
And use them as projectiles.
Oh, winning.
Or you can kill the parrot and take the babies.
Fair.
Just like, I need your babies to finish this level. It's just like, okay. But if you kill the parent, the babies just kind of sit there, like they stop following, and it's just like, well, what do we do now?
They're like,
And Yoshi's like, come with me. You can be my ammunition.
Wake up, Mom! Wake up!
Basically. But yeah, the cute aesthetic and the very chipper music.
And then it's like super morbid. You're just...
Well, I think it would be awesome if like when you stomped on the parent, the music just stops.
like this.
And Yoshi's just like...
Slow looks at all the babies.
Like, oh, I did a bad thing. So one of the interesting things to note is in this level, you do not have yarn balls.
Well, now you have chicks.
Yep, you got the little chickadees. But even though you can pop like clouds and unlock secrets, you can't hurt enemies with the chickadees. So we have to find alternative methods to take care of the enemies in our way.
Ooh, you're on your last chick.
No, it's okay. There we go.
Oh, there's a nest.
There's
Never mind.
more, yeah. There's numerous nests, but there's also quite a few piranha plants that's going to be blocking us. So see how it just like smacked him, but it didn't kill him? But that did. I took the Koopa shell and spat it out at him. Said, here, have a Koopa shell. But this actually reminds me of a video game called Kirby Canvas Curse, where Kirby is cursed by a witch into like this little ball, and you use the stylus to create paths for Kirby to navigate on.
Okay.
And it had a sequel on the Wii U called Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, where everything is made out of clay. And that's the art style. And it's about like this enchanted brush that's like trying to restore color because some kind of like clown or something sucks all the color out of the world.
Huh.
And like Kirby gotta restore the rainbow.
Well, shit, we can't do Sonic Q then.
Well, we can't do Sonic Q because it's a fan game, number one.
Well, yeah, but I meant like the idea, like it's already been done.
Well,
like it's not as original.
Yes, but actually no. So like there has been quite a few games that's about restore the color to the world.
Yeah.
There was a game on Pico, I think it was called like Magic Crayon or something like that, where this scientist has this vacuum that sucks all the color. And you're flipping page through page. And
I'm just disappointed because I thought the idea was like, oh man, never been done before.
I don't think there's a single idea that's never been done before. There's a certain execution you can have.
Yeah.
But I feel we've reached the point with almost every medium of like, everything has been done in some shape, form, or another. There's no original idea. Especially if you believe, what is it? There's only like 7 stories. Have you ever heard that theory?
No.
There's only 7 stories. When you look at every single story, it boils down to just 7. And some of them is just like the hero's journey and stuff like that. But there's a theory that's like everything you read boils down to 7 general stories.
For me, I have an issue with the wording of that.
Okay.
I could understand there's like 7 trope stories, but to say there are only 7 stories, like that's kind of a ridiculous thought because there are so many stories. Like the Grimm's brothers alone have more than 7 stories that are different.
But do they all fall into those 7 trope?
Well, that's what I mean.
Archetypes.
Is like I feel as though the wording of that is not awesome because there are more than 7 stories. But there could be limited for, like you said, the archetype for the trope that we're looking into.
Like for video games, like Save the Princess.
Yeah.
That you can call that a story, you can call that a trope, but that's just like an easy template to follow. And now that you've played games, you kind of understand why it's Save a Princess. Even though there's things you can always do with it, it doesn't always have to be a princess.
Yeah.
That's why it's always like Save the World, or why you always wake up in a village.
I feel like those are very different, though. Save the Princess, Save the World. Those are extremely different types of stories.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I don't have the list of 7 on me, so...
No, like, I know what you mean by that, but it's just, like... I disagree.
Okay. I was just curious if you ever heard that before, because I was just like, oh, wow. And, like, they listed, like, quite a few examples, and, like, they popped them into the category. But then again, I can easily be manipulated by someone with a microphone.
Yeah.
So, I can admit to that, too.
While I understand what you mean, I also have an, like, intuition, there's nothing other than that, like, yeah, there might only be 7 archetypes now, but, like, who's to say something else won't be created? Like,
so are you of the opinion from the first point that, like, there are still original ideas out there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even if they just haven't been vocalized or brought to the light yet.
Okay.
Like, it's absurd to think that there's no new creation. Mm-hmm. That'd be like, oh, we've reached peak technology. Nothing else can be done ever.
Well, right now, the newest thing is AI art.
Which I hate.
Yeah, we've established that you're not a fan of that. Which is interesting because there was an artist on Beauty and the Beast, the original back in 1991, and said this is a tool, and this is the same thing people thought when hand-drawn animation changed to computer animation.
It's different if it is used as a tool. Right now, it is not being used as a tool. It is people typing in a prompt to get a picture that was stolen from another artist. Mm-hmm. That's not a tool. That's theft. That's not, oh, I'm working on a drawing and I just need this certain angle and I can't seem to find a reference picture. Let me use AI.
Yeah.
That's a tool. Like...
Like, I feel like AI would be at its best if it's strictly for storyboarding purposes. Like, you were trying to plot out an idea.
Part of me doesn't even like that, because then what about all the storyboard artists? Like, AI doesn't generate from nothing. It has to take from other things.
Okay.
So, like, if you're using it and you're not changing it at all, you're stealing.
Okay.
Like, it's one thing to like, okay, for example, say I, like, pull one of your game boxes off the shelf, and I'm like, I really like the setup of how the characters are on this case.
Yeah.
I'm going to trace it, but then I'm going to put my own costumes on them and put my own background in there.
Okay.
That's how AI should be used.
Okay.
I like the way this looks, but I'm going to change it to make it mine.
All right.
I didn't just photocopy the cover and be like, look what I drew. That's stealing.
Okay. Hey, Fluffin Puffin Yoshi. Here we go. The little chicks have a new dad.
Sorry, I killed your parents' kids.
This next level is interesting. This one took me a couple tries. So this is one of those levels that, well, it's a maze because it's called Amazing Post Pounding. But it's one of those levels where the first flower you get could be the third one. It's just like, oh fuck me. Oh, shit. You grab the yarn and it's like way at the end and I'm just like, well, I'm at the start of the level. So there's no way I missed 4 yarn. Skeins of yarn. But right off the bat, eat a bat.
Yeah.
Push this to the left and you'll get your first piece. Gimme.
I don't share too many things on social media anymore.
There we go.
Oh, it was the first. There you go.
Yep.
But the one thing I did share was like one of those blog post type things. It wasn't a meme or a GIF. It was just like a little post.
Okay.
And it was like, I don't want AI to create like my movies or my artwork or my stories. I want AI to create a grocery list with the stores closest to me with those items in stock. And when I can go when the least amount of people are. That's what I want AI to do. I want AI to do the tedious adulting that I don't want to do so that I can be creative.
I got you. I want AI to file my fucking taxes for me.
I wish the government would just be like, hey, this is how much you owe. Instead of like, you gotta figure it out on your own.
I wish the government
Good
would
luck,
be like,
but if you get it wrong, you go to
figure it out on
prison.
your own, and you use AI, and it's just like, this is what you need, fam.
Yeah.
Like, the government's still going to be like the shady government it always
Exactly.
is.
Like, AI should be
And AI
for
is
doing
gonna
the
be
things
like-
people don't want to do.
And AI is going to be like,
But even
oh,
that,
this
like,
is what you owe.
what I just said just made me feel bad because I'm like, there are CPs and people out there that love doing taxes.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. I'm not one of them.
I'm not one of them either, but in the same respect, I suppose it would be the same of like, maybe that person fucking hates artwork and they don't want to do it, but they need to create a logo for their, you know, personal finance business. And, they use AI instead of hiring an artist. I just don't like the idea of AI. Just use people. Mainly because, like, how are those people going to find joy and work if AI does it for them?
I don't know. Ask the grocery stores.
Like, I would love to be able to be an artist as employment and do art that I love to do and get paid for it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. AI does that for me. So now what do I do? Okay, well, I guess I'll go work in retail. Like, I freaking hate it. It kills my soul, but, like, you know, AI ain't paying my electric bill.
My sounds so bitter.
I hate it. I hate it.
All right. That's fair. Oh my god. 3, 2, go, little guy.
He's crawling.
Look at him like crawling to the exit.
I'm getting there. Yep.
3, 2, 1, clear. But there we go.
You got them all in order.
Yeah. That's because this is my second time doing this.
Oh, yeah, true.
But the first time I got like the second one, I was just like, how did I, where's the first one? And then I replayed the level and I'm just like, swear to God, if it's to the left here.
You've got to be kidding me.
Cheese and crackers. But yeah, the entire level just loops.
For the very first time in my life, I heard somebody asking for a book about Jesus and he pronounced it Cheesus, and
Jesus.
I couldn't control myself.
I need a book on cheeses. Cheez-Its?
Well, he said that, and I heard Cheez-Its. A coworker heard cheeses, like a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
And so we were all like, sir, we don't know what area to take you to.
The cooking section.
Because
all the cookbooks
books on cheeses are that way. Books on Jesus are all the way over here. And we don't have any books specific to Cheez-Its. So
how did you satisfy the customer?
he finished the title of the book and it was like, Jesus is the way to God. Like something that I was like, he's looking for a book on religion.
Alrighty.
But I really wanted to take him over to the book on cheeses and charcuterie building.
I think the book titled Cheeses Are the Way to God.
Cheeses are the way to God.
All the cheeses you can eat.
This is how you make Gouda. Cheeses is the way to Gouda.
Cheeses is the way to Gouda. There you go.
Praise be to Gouda.
Praise be to Gouda. It's Helluva good. How's that for a mixed message? Now I'm remembering like the commercial of like the kid just being like, I can't say that word, but my mom can. She goes, it's Helluva good.
I know. I was afraid to like ask for hell of a good dip. I was like, the French onion dip for chips.
The one with the old man on the wrapper.
Yeah.
The smiling old man. Yeah, that one. Helluva good.
I know. Heck of a good dip.
It's the heck of a good dip. It's so good now that I'm allowed to say it. I don't see it anywhere.
I know.
I'm just like, if it's so good, why ain't it at the stores?
I mean, it's at like Walmart.
It is still?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I bought from Sam's. Was hell of a good dip.
Ooh.
For a Christmas Eve.
That was hell of a good dip.
Yeah.
So that was pretty accurate. Well, how about that then? Alright, so I got all the yarn friends. I'm just looking for, I believe, a few more flower buddies. Flower petals.
Where you at, flowers?
Yeah, just one more right at the end. So we're going to use this key. And we're almost done. We're going to pound on this big boy. And we got to make our way all the way down. We don't have to collect all the gems. There's our flower buddy. Hooray!
See, I don't know how I feel about, like, you go somewhere and it's not there, but you have to immediately go back and it shows up.
Well,
Rude.
They gave you a path of gems leading to it. But they're just like, you gotta go backwards.
For platformers, I don't...
You're more fond of an RPG?
Yeah.
The next time you revisit your hometown, bomb the wall now that you have bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because there's, like, a clear indication. Like, if you... I've learned this from Zelda. If there's, like, cracks in the walls and nowhere else, oh, I can bomb that wall.
Yep.
I don't have any bombs. All right, let's come back a little bit. Like, and then you get the bombs and you're like, ha, 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 I know where to go.
There you go. Yep.
Whereas, like, there is nothing there. There is no indication that you need to be there twice.
The only thing is, all of a sudden, jewels appear and you hear a clock start ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
But it doesn't happen every single time jewels appear.
No. In that instance, it did. I don't make the game. I'm just saying that's the rules. And if I got to get all the flowers, that's what I got to do.
Yeah. I'm just picky.
No, this game is very asinine when it comes to 100%ing everything. You didn't check this little empty section in the wall.
Yeah.
There might have been something there.
Well, I think it's like, for people like me, I need a clear sign in games and in life. Like, if there is not a clear sign, I am not looking further into it. Like,
so you like the big boss that has one big glowing eye and it's just like, shoot
that
it.
is what you need to hit, is the big glowing eye. Like,
Big glowing eyes!
Yeah.
Alright, well, Fanciful Fluff and Feathers is next. See you then.
Fanciful Fluff and Feathers. Toodles!